association with NSC.
Welcome back. You're with NDTV Profit, and we're pleased to welcome Samir Modi, Executive Director of the KK Modi Group. Mr. Modi, many thanks for your time today on NDTV, and I'm going to get straight to it. Brand relaunch of the 24/7 convenience stores. So our viewers will get familiar with it when they see those images on the screen. But what's prompted this brand relaunch?
Well, I am of the belief that change is constant, and we've been in the market not many years. We've learned from it, but as I traveled abroad, I wanted to set a store that nobody had, not even the US, not even the UK. If you go to developed countries and you see convenience stores, and what we have opened today are very different. So I wanted to just give consumers an experience like never before, and put things in the store or offering in the store that they will not find anywhere in India.
So give us an example of what you're doing.
I went through an overall change which is very drastic.
Okay, so describe those elements.
Food offerings you can get. In terms of food offerings, for example, you can get freshly made French fries, but we have 30 toppings that you can use. If you remember that in the good old days, espresso was the coffee you had in shadis. So we've stopped having your normal espresso, cappuccino, whatever you call the Western world, and we have introduced Shadi Wali coffee in the store. It's called Shadi Wali coffee. You don't get South Indian coffee in Delhi. You get freshly made South Indian coffee in our stores. Railway Wali cutting chai, Budiya ke baal, old Phantom cigarettes that we grew up with as a child, Fatafat. So if you look at many elements that are there are unique. Products from abroad that are not available in any retail format in India, we're importing ourselves. A lot of technology, a lot of digital technology, a lot of shelf technology that is in parts and pieces in the Western world, but definitely not in India.
You've got 50 stores in the Delhi NCR region. How fast do you expect to bring all stores in line with this new revamped 24/7?
I feel every 3 weeks. Initially, the pace is going to be slightly slow because as we speak, I'm still bringing changes into the store. I've just come back from the retail show in Dusseldorf, where I saw a lot more technology that we don't have. I have placed orders, bought a lot of technology with me, so that's getting integrated. But I think that every 3 weeks we will open a new store, and in the next 6 months, 6 to 8 months, plan to cover all the 50.
And what about going beyond 50? What should we expect in terms of new store launches? And how are you going to strategically progress on the rollout?
Well, right now we're already looking at new stores. Our goal is to open in the next couple of years 500 stores. We're looking to expand our own company-run stores immediately. We are already renovating a few new locations to add to the current store, and we're looking at introducing a franchising system later on in the year.
And so going forward, I mean, the franchisee route could play a dominant role?
I'm sorry?
Could the franchisee route play a dominant role going forward?
Yes, it will, because one of our things is that if you look at the old mom and pop businesses, the new generation doesn't want to run them because they think it's not their cup of tea or it's not prestigious enough. We do want to involve the mom and pops and help them continue the family business that they've been doing for many generations. So franchise will play a key role for us, and I feel like in Delhi alone we can take up to 2,000 stores.
Okay, what is the investment that's going into this each new store meeting your revamped criteria? What is the investment outlay?
I think the investment outlay is going up every day. I don't have a firm figure right now because right now everything is experimental, but it'll be over 1.5 crore the way I see it per store.
And therefore it's important to keep an eye on how you hope to generate and track returns. I mean, just in terms of metrics that you're going to keep a close watch on to evaluate whether this strategy is paying off, what are you going to track, sir?
Well, right now my concern is not to make money. My concern is to change the market. I am always more focused towards innovation, about consumer experience. Money will come. I'm not worried about money. In fact, my store team feels that the new store will double sales in the next 10 days to our current sales because they're just so confident of what we're offering. So from my point of view, I'm not worried about sales, but yes, consumer experience, repeat, bill size, sales per square foot, what is the offtake of our own private label, those are the parameters that I will be concerned about and I'm concerned about.